Really just time. 10 minutes.
I want you to go on in, but no arrest and no removal from question. You're making a mistake.
Signifies her recognition that any relief until the fires of oppression have been quenched, until the racial inequities.
Hey, come on now. Let's please stick to the point. We're getting nothing.
You're getting nothing. Of a fair investigation into the action of this city's law enforcement officers.
Do you believe the DA is capable of an impartial investigation, Congressman?
I believe there's a tacit agreement. We sit back and watch him tear the city in half? He's already set back race relations 30 years. I work with these people. I know how they feel. There is no cover-up. You know me. You think I'd be a party to it? It's unbelievable. You okay?
Billy
It's not
Swaggy.
an option, Lester. You beat her again. I'll come at you every way I know how.
Period. Don't play. Giving Rapunzel, ain't it? That's what I thought. What's up, y'all? I just want y'all to see the cuteness, the naturalness. The cuteness, the naturalness. Y'all, I just tore my food up off the bone. There were no bones involved, but off the bone. Had some sweet potatoes that were roasted really, really, really well. And I just put a little bit of pumpkin pie spice on it. And then I simmered some black beans with some shrimp and put in like garlic powder, onion powder, and this jerk seasoning that I have. Simmered it so good, so marinated. And then I had some boiled eggs on the side. I like them soft and kind of jammy and kind of yolky. If you don't like them like that, cook them longer. When I tell you that meal was so filling, so nutritious. And I simmered the beans and shrimp in olive oil for some healthy fats, and then shrimp, protein, beans are fiber, sweet potatoes, just a good carb. And then what was the other thing? Deviled eggs are also a healthy fat. And I mean, not deviled eggs. I'm tweaking because Thanksgiving is coming up. Soft-boiled eggs are also, or just eggs in general, they're also a good healthy fat and protein. So I had that. It was so good. I did not record. Spent time reading my Bible. I have just been keeping in mind that I really do need to be serving others, period. Because I would want someone to serve me. So I need to be serving others. Yeah, I know that can seem backwards when you're not in Christ, because it's like, wait, you want to be served, but you're serving others? No, that's how it goes, though. That's the law. That's Christian law. Not legalism. Not talking about that. I'm saying we understand it's more blessed to give than to receive. Like, you know, you understand that you should do to others what you want them to do to you. Okay. Hey, y'all. So I know this is probably a little later into the video, but I completely forgot that I did not film an intro. So welcome to the vlog. I guess you could just consider me doing my hair as a trailer. Anyway, so excuse me. I'm on my way to Kroger to pick up some peaches and cornstarch. I'm gonna make like a refined sugar and dairy-free like peach cobbler, peach crisp type of situation. I'm saying it's a mix between the two because I have white flour, but I also have oats, and I love oats. I love oats like in a crisp. I love oats. I haven't gotten to the savory oats train. That's just not me personally. I don't think I would like that, but even in my parfaits in the morning, I will put oats in. I love the texture it adds. Just so good. Gives you some good fiber. You can dress up oatmeal any way you want to. So many combinations. So I personally love it. That's just me. But I'm gonna get those, and then some peaches. So I already have everything else ready, like the glaze. I use maple syrup and like some lemon juice, I think it asked for, and then I have to get cornstarch to kind of thicken it, and then the peaches, of course. I have apples, but I just was wanting a peach cobbler. And then for the filling, I mixed up white flour and oats because it's just what I had on hand. And then also, if you want to be more adventurous and add more fiber to it, you can blend up some chia seeds so that you're not crunching into it, and you could just kind of mix it into the powder to give it more fiber if you want to. You don't have to though. I'm also using date sugar, so that's also giving me fiber, but I put some date sugar mixed in there, and then it told me to do some coconut oil. And when it calls for cinnamon, anytime a recipe calls for cinnamon now, I just use pumpkin pie spice because it has cinnamon, ginger, allspice, and cloves together, and it's so good. But okay, enough yapping. I'm gonna go to the store. This is what it's looking like so far. I just ended up getting the no sugar added sliced peaches. There were exactly 3 cans left, so I was like, perfect. But I didn't feel like slicing peaches, but even then I was like, oh no, let me try it. I could slice them, like, you know, I'm proud of myself. I'm making this cobbler. But then I was like, you know what, no, I'm not doing that. And I realized I couldn't anyways, because duh, it's November. Peaches are not in season. But mixing this up, I added some cornstarch. I added extra pumpkin pie spice to the filling, even though it didn't really ask for me to, but I'm doing it because I want that glaze. And I'm also contemplating if I should, like, okay, that one's not. Some of these aren't like actually slices, they're bigger, but anyways, I'm contemplating if I should add like some more maple syrup in here to make it sweeter, because I'm nervous that it's not gonna be as sweet as I want it. And then I have my crumble, and I'll bake this for 40 minutes on 350 and put some 0 sugar Cool Whip on top. Good morning, y'all. It is 8:52 a.m. November 25th. Thanksgiving's in 2 days. I usually just do a walk on Tuesday mornings, but I'm gonna be walking a lot because I'm gonna do Uber Eats today. So there's a couple things I want to get, like an outfit that I want, not for Thanksgiving. I'll just probably throw something on for Thanksgiving. Or actually, wait a minute, because I'm doing like some type of photo shoot next month, and so there's a beautiful dress that I have that I really want to wear, but I wouldn't be matching. I'm gonna think on that, go to the drawing board, ask who I need to ask, like, hey, is it okay for me to wear this? And then see, because I love that dress down. I love that dress down so much. I am an outfit repeater, 10,000%. 10,000%. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Anyways, the joy of the Lord. But put some electrolytes in here and creatine. And then for breakfast, I'm literally gonna be out here before 9:30. For breakfast, I'm gonna put some yogurt, some chia seeds, and then I'm just gonna put the peach cobbler on top because that has a lot of the ingredients that I already normally use in my parfait for the morning. So, yeah. Actually, y'all, I cannot stand this raspberry melon flavor. It's not good, so I'm trying to drink this up first. But I'm contemplating, because I want to like do Uber Eats for like 4 hours. It's like 9:30, 10. So like till 1:30. See how much I can make. But issue with that, I just want to make sure I'm hydrated, so I'm not going to drink my electrolytes right now. I'm going to put them in here with the water. And then just bring this water bottle with me. And then I don't really have any snacks, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But I should be good. Come back later. I'll like shower, read my Bible. Yeah, just kind of go from there. And then like late at night, I'll probably go for a walk and talk to Aunt on the phone. So yeah. Oh, and I need some caffeine. Bad. My stomach is feeling a little bit better, but it's still recovering. So I'm just gonna keep up with the probiotics. for as long as I need to. Pause. What am I gonna put the creatine in? I just be doing stuff. Like, what? It's fizzling, y'all. I don't think I've noticed like the big changes that everyone is talking about with creatine. And no, this for like if you're loading and bulking and bodybuilding, it says like take like multiple scoops a day. Only do one at 5 grams because I'm not trying to go all out now. But maybe I do need to take more because I've been taking this for a couple weeks now and it's not really doing much. And I can see that I've been talking for 6 minutes. Oh, 4 minutes. Wow. Hurry up, put your glasses on. I really do want contacts because I like my natural face. I really do. And glasses are cute, but like I want people to see just me. Like just see me. Yeah. Anyways, y'all. Okay. You can definitely tell that, like when you eat it, you can tell that it is a healthier version. But in my opinion, and I am biased because I made it, this is still pretty dang good. The only thing is that I wish I did 1 can less of peaches. I used 3 cans. I don't think I needed that many. And I wish I would have did more crumble. I love oats so much. I love the texture that it gives to things. And so I've always loved anything crumble related. I'm trying to think, what other names do people call it? Is it just crumble? Like they just call it crumble or crisp. Like some people say like peach crisp or apple crisp. Then it has like this oat stuff on top. But I have literally loved it since I was a little girl. And these type of dishes remind me of what are those called? Those little parfaits that Dole sells that are like apple pie and like peach parfait, but they're shelf stable. That's what it reminds me of. So I'm gonna do this and I'll put some yogurt for protein. Can y'all tell where my middle part usually is? Y'all see it trying to come out? Stop that, girl. Stop it. Stop. I don't like when everything's like smushed up. Give it a natural look. All right, girl. Thank you. The lighting is absolutely, but I may or may not include this video in there. I likely will. It just depends on how I'm feeling when I re-edit it and look at the lighting, but just want to show y'all that your plans are not God's plans in real timing. So I told y'all I was gonna go do Uber Eats, all that stuff, leave the house by 9:30 at the latest. I left more so closer to like 9:45, and so that was the whole thing, because I was like, dang, 15 minutes later. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the Noble thing, and before I go, I'm gonna air up my tire, because I've been needing to air up my tire, because I'm pretty sure like there's like a piece of glass or something in it, and so it's not to the point where I can't drive at all. I just have to air it up once or twice a week, which is terrible, I know, but I've been waiting on certain finances to come in so I can handle that. And so in the meantime, I was like, yeah, let me just go air it up. So I go to one place to air up my tire, and the man is like, hey, I don't think this is working. So I'm like, thank you for letting me know. Go to a different location, go to a 7-Eleven. Now this one you got to pay for, but I was like, okay, as long as it works, I'm fine. So I pay for it first, and then I pop down, because I'm like, oh, I can just quickly, like, you know, turn off the cap and all that stuff. And then when I try to, y'all, my cap is stuck. It's stuck. So I'm at a Walmart now. Haven't started anything with Uber Eats, and it is 10:27. At Walmart, I have to get WD-40, and I now know that I cannot use the cute diamond caps when I need to air up my tires. So just had to ask for God to calm me down, and I had to thank him, honestly. I was like, you know what, God, thank you, because even though I didn't want to spend any extra money. I actually did need WD-40 anyways for the doors in my room, like the bathroom door and then the closet door, even just the main door, they all creak, like they creak. And so I was like, you know what, this actually could be a blessing, and if anybody else in the apartment needs to use it, I could just let them use it, or I could just do the doors myself, because like I did already need WD-40. I have tools in the car, but I have sockets, I think that's what they are, or wrenches, but I don't have pliers, and I need pliers. And actually, I think I know exactly where the pliers are. I think they're in my room. They're actually underneath my bathroom sink. So, you know what? Before, I'm trying to contemplate, like, should I get the WD-40 or should I just go back and get the pliers? I think I'm gonna just go back and get the pliers, and then, because I'm not that far away, and so if then I get back and I'm like, dang, still need the WD-40, I'll come back and get it. But swing back by the apartment and just kind of see what that is. But yeah, y'all, our plans are not God's plans. I was like, I'm gonna work for a couple hours, get a couple extra cash so I can just buy some things that I've been looking at. But God is like, no, sweetie, let's pump the brakes. Let's slow down. So anyways, just showing y'all in real timing, everything does not always go according to plan. Everything is not always going to go how you intend for it to. Even in your small day-to-day decisions, it's not always going to be how you want, and you may not see why God is doing something, but it could be for protection. We don't know. Us trying to understand God is going to cause us to go down this whole rabbit hole and put our own opinions and our own eisegesis on things, our own little spin. And God didn't ask us for that. So I'm gonna head back, see what I can do. I still kind of want to go out and do Uber Eats, but if that's not the move today, then it's just not the move. All right, so okay, got my pliers and stuff, got the diamond thing off, but y'all, this is not moving. So start off with the little ones, or I guess these ones, and then just kind of see. Wow. Oh wait, it's moving a little bit. Maybe turn it the other way. Oh no. Okay. Need more of a grip. It is moving some. I cannot believe this. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not showing good angle because I'm just trying to look at this thing. Like, how did we... I know how we got here, so I didn't know this, but you're not supposed to have these types on here because it could get corroded. And since we have had so much like cold weather and raining, it got stuck on here, and the other ones might be stuck as well, unfortunately. But y'all, it's good. Ugh, I'm always learning new things. Like, fatherless activities, y'all. Good morning. It is Thanksgiving Eve, 11/19, and it is Wednesday the what does that say? 26th. First and most important, breakfast. And then this is my actual, like my physical breakfast. No meat or anything. I have to go to the store and get groceries because y'all, I am out of everything, but Thanksgiving's tomorrow. So I don't have to get anything for like Thursday, Friday, because I will be living with to-go plates. But I do need to get something for tonight, so I'm gonna eat like In-N-Out and then go to Trader Joe's for some flowers. I know it's gonna be so chaotic and hectic, but I'm gonna try. Same thing as normal is in here as well. Yeah. It's 2 p.m. y'all, like 2:05 actually. I'm gonna head out. I worked out today. It was hard. I really do not like doing core exercises because my neck, like I get that feeling like I have to throw up, like acid reflux when I do core exercise, and I cannot stand it. But going out, I picked up this book from Amazon. I'm excited to read it, and there's some other ones I'm gonna read. I just really enjoy reading. And then I also got some more of the Choco Musk roll-on, and then I also got the perfume, and I got a lip liner as well. But okay, I'm gonna do a load of laundry too. Can't stand laundry, but I'm gonna get it done. Hey y'all, so I'm at Trader Joe's. I actually thought it was gonna be super busy, but it doesn't look like it from what I can see. I'm actually like, this just looks like regular DFW traffic, in my opinion. But I still was able to back in. So it can't be that bad, because if I came back in, I start to panic. I'm not gonna lie. I am a reverseaholic. If I cannot back into a spot, I feel trapped. I feel trapped. There are some people who are like, I can't back in, that's hard for me, I can't do this when driving. For me, if I cannot back into a spot, I'm going to panic because I cannot see. And then in DFW, everybody has a BBL truck. So then if one parks beside my little car, I really can't get out. I panic, y'all. I panic for real. But anyways, going in to get some flowers courtesy of Ant. He's working till 9, and he doesn't have a Trader Joe's over by him in walking distance. So I am just gonna head to Trader Joe's. I have to get out because I'm getting in and out tonight anyways. I'm not cooking. I don't have groceries. I'm not going to the grocery store on Thanksgiving Eve. And then I will be leaving these next couple days with buku. Do you hear me? Leftovers. Because we're going to 3 different houses in 3 different cities and counties. Trust me, I will be leaving with something. But in total, me and Ant are going to be driving anywhere from 3.5 to 4 hours tomorrow. Going back to the flowers, Ant always gives like some type of gift to the women that he meets in my life. And so since we're spending Thanksgiving at different houses, but specifically my best friend's house, I'm always at hers, and this is his first year meeting them, he wants to give the women something. So flowers. So let's see what Trader Joe's. Araya. I'm out of breath. It's hot in here, but my hair is done. The middle part is always creeping through. Always. Like, no, that's not even the middle part. That's a diagonal part. What? Anyways, it's there. It's so hot in here from that shower. But anyways, I bought a new one of these and I have no idea where I put it. And I'm not gonna buy another one just because I misplaced the new one, but I have not seen it since I bought it. I think I got to use it once and it's gone. So yeah, but Thanksgiving Day, I'm super excited. I'm really hungry to the point where I'm starting to get a little lightheaded, because I usually eat pretty much right after I wake up. So I need some food in my system. Probably gonna do like some soft boiled eggs. I love soft boiled eggs. So I'm gonna do that. That'll be quick, like 11 minutes. And then I'll probably have a little bit of that peach cobbler I made in last week's vlog. No, that was this week, in this week's vlog. So I'll have that. I'm listening to Tony Gaskins. I've listened to him for a while now, but I'm listening to like some of his old videos about just him and his wife and her influence as a woman. And so I've been listening to that while I was doing my hair. I didn't even have to put any product on my hair to pre-proof because the grease just being wet already in my hair was more than enough. So there is that. This lip liner is more like a reddish brown than like deep brown, and I don't really know how I feel about it. I think I kind of like it because if it gets like mixed into my lips, it doesn't just look like light brown. It looks like a light reddish brown, and kind of like I had like a lip gloss that was that tint versus with other lip liners, like when they get mixed, it kind of makes my lips look a little black or gray, and it makes my lips look muted, and I'm like, do not want that. So maybe I like this, I don't know, but it's the MAC one. I was saying yesterday that I bought this. Oh, sorry, NYX. Got it off of Amazon, no more than $6. It's in the color Espresso. Oh yeah, this is what they've been talking about on TikTok, and they were like, they changed the color to Espresso. Yeah, it's more like a reddish tint. So, but maybe it pairs well. I also can't see, so I had it on yesterday and I think it was fun. Like, I think I liked it, but what I don't like is not finding this other one. So I'm gonna try to put a little of this on my eyebrows, see how that goes. Hoping they'll hold throughout the day, but who am I kidding? Still need time to read my Bible as well, and then we want to head out by like 10, probably 10:15 at the latest, because the first house we're going to is in Rockwall, and so we are going to need to be there on time. And then what else? Then we're going to Burleson, Texas. Then we're going to Mansfield. Then back to Arlington to drop off Aunt. And then I can finally go home to Plano. So this will be very interesting. And I'm wondering, I'm like, oh, I already know the traffic is gonna be crazy. I just got a feeling, y'all. I just got a feeling, but we'll see. Alright. There's like a little fly, like a little gnat, and it's really irritating me. Next clip. First plate of the day. Second plate. Don't play. It's technically still Thanksgiving Day, 11:32 p.m. Aunt has put gas in my car and is wiping down the windows and stuff. And then he's gonna put air in my tire. Y'all, I didn't even get to read this book. We came with so many leftovers. Mercy gave Aunt his own sparkling. I don't know where the accent came from. Sparkling non-alcoholic champagne thing, because you know we won't be 21 until next year, which seems even crazy for me to say that. And then we got like some zero sugar ginger ale, and then this is from, oh yeah, Ruth's house, and then that's from Farade's house. So this was the third house I went to. A lot of Liberian food thrown in there. I'm really, really, really excited. I'm so tired, y'all. It's like 9:30 in the morning, and I have been awake for at least like 30 minutes, but I don't feel like getting up. And I gotta work out today. Like, I'm fighting for my life. I'm fighting for my life. Hey y'all, it is November 29th. I am gonna be hanging out with Ruth and her family. We're going to Trader Joe's. And then afterwards, we're gonna go back and eat some leftovers, which I'm really excited about. And then I'm gonna be babysitting from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. So I'll have to leave from her house to drive to Forney. So there will be that. I will need some, I had some caffeine earlier this morning, but I will need some more. So I'm hoping they have some coffee, which they should at their house. Or just some type of like black tea or something. Anywho, I have just not been feeling it this week. I have not been. I'm so grateful that today was an optional workout on my little list that I have, because I just was not mentally, physically, all the things. I'm like, look, don't nobody want to work out. And so yesterday for sure I was contemplating, like, should I just warm up and then be done? Like I was like, what am I gonna do? I was like, Rhea, just try to get through it. So I just did body weight exercises, and that helped to get me through. But I really was struggling, y'all. I was struggling so bad. This morning I had soft-boiled eggs and I had an apple with pumpkin spice seasoning. So I have worked up an appetite. I haven't done anything today, but I worked up an appetite. But anyways, waiting for Ruth and all of them. The book that I got, I might read it tonight if I have free time, but I'm not in a rush to read it. Normally I was, because I'm like, you know, I can usually finish books pretty quickly. But given that this book has such heavy themes in it, I don't want to rush how ready I am or am not, because I think that it really could just negatively impact me instead of me gaining very insightful information from this. And I don't want to have like a negative mindset towards the book. So anyways, wearing an outfit that I always wear, black sweater, these jeans I got from Target that were on sale, and my brown loafers. I love my brown loafers so much. Honestly, I might wear this again tomorrow, since the same people are not going to see me. Me and Aunt will be going to church tomorrow, his brother's wife, so Aunt's sister-in-law, she invited us to her church out in Fort Worth. So yeah, you know, if you want to become acquainted with all of DFW, just drive and keep driving and keep driving and keep driving, because I know people from so many different counties, suburbs, cities, all of that in DFW, and having to babysit and go to all these different places, it forces you to have to learn how to drive. When I first came here, I was like, what the heck am I gonna do? There's accidents every day, like this is a lot. But you really do learn how to navigate over time if you keep working at it. Now if you're getting to the point where you're like, I might cause an accident and it's getting scary, go ahead and sit back down at the house, call you Uber. But if you're just like, man, I'm just not used to this, I come from a way smaller city than Dallas, just keep working at it and you'll get it eventually. But like the street parking and multi-level parking and stuff, we don't do that back in Lubbock. We don't have stuff like that. And so I don't even know where we would have a parking garage at in Lubbock. And so it's just like, seeing this stuff, it's so different. And I know Lubbock is getting new additions and all that stuff, but it's not anything like Dallas. So I'm like, the most that you have to worry about parking is when you go to Tech for a concert or something. So I'm like, dang, this is getting kind of crazy. But anyways, we're in the new lip liner. It is more of like a reddish color, and I don't know if I like it. I'm usually a darker lipped girl, so this is kind of like no. Y'all, this is embarrassing, but this is the card that I got from the officer. I'm not gonna put all his business on there, but from the officer that pulled me over on my birthday. I don't think I really spoke to y'all in detail that week, but that was my first time ever getting pulled over. And I have had my license for a year now. So it was a year and a couple months at the time that I got pulled over on my birthday. And it was because I was coming out of a parking lot and I wanted to get into the left lane, but instead of me going from the right lane, merging over to the middle and then going over to the left, I just went straight over to the left. Like says true to all of them. And he was like, hey, my name is Officer such and such. And I was like, I was in shock. Ant was in the seat. Ant was getting nervous. I'm like, bro, you are not helping. Like, I don't have anything illegal in the car. I have insurance and all that stuff. Like, please chill out. Or you make them think that there's something illegal going on. But the officer's name did not sound like a white name. So I was already thrown off. I was like, what? I was like, hold up. I was like, is this a joke? Is this a prank? And I was like, on top of that, it's my birthday. And so there's just so many different things to where I was like, is this for real? But it was real life. And so he gave me a warning and he was like, do you understand what I'm saying? Because I was literally just like this. Because I was just in a state of shock. That makes me think of a thin line between love and hate. See, I was in a state of shock, baby. Just that much from beginning day. Yeah. I didn't think that woman could do something like this to me, y'all. I didn't think she had the nerve. Y'all, I just threw 12 different accents in there and spoke Sims. Anyways, saying that to say, y'all, I still have the card in here. And I was looking up online, like, how do you know if you have a ticket? Like, do I have an online ticket? But he didn't write me anything. He literally just put his name, his badge number, and I don't even know what else this was. But yeah, and then I don't got a case number or nothing. So it just blew me though. I couldn't believe it, y'all. I could not believe it. I said first time on my 20th birthday? What the hecky? What's going on here? But anyway, so every time I'm coming out, for the most part, like 80 to 90% of the time, no, like 95% of the time, I will try to merge into multiple lanes. And I can tell that it irritates other drivers because of how inconvenient it is, but I try. Now, if it's one of those things where you got to come out and the exit is immediately towards the left, I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. So anyways, they should be around the corner. Oh, I washed my hair today. The braid is really loose over here though, so it's like, yikes. And this one's like really tight, so it's like, oh. The smaller the braid, the cuter I can make it. The bigger the braid, it's like, hold on now. Hold on. I'm about to head to Target to pick up some groceries. I am going to do OMAD today, so I'm gonna be having some noodles. I've actually been craving noodles for a while. I just haven't gotten around to eating them. So I'm gonna get some noodles, and then I'm gonna have some soft boiled eggs, the jammy ones. I'm gonna have some of like the sour mango, like the Fruit Riot fruit. I'm gonna do the mangoes, the sour ones. Might do grapes, I don't know, it just depends on how I'm feeling. And I'm gonna mix in some olive oil with the noodles for some healthy fats. I'm gonna mix in some spinach. just for some greens, for some color. I'm also gonna put some chia seeds in the noodles. I know that might sound crazy, but I want to have fiber. And then, excuse me, the egg is for protein. Didn't say that. Because there's not gonna be any meat. I'm not against meat, I love meat. I'm just not having it in my meals for the next couple days. I hope y'all can still hear me, but yeah. And then I'm gonna have like the little date bars from Target, just their regular brands. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this week's vlog. See y'all in the next clippa. It's 44 degrees outside too.